Okay. Now, basically, we discussed up till now the programming through C. It means actually we are discussing about structured oriented programming. Now, structure oriented programming means everything we need to start development from the main method. There is a one structure of programming is given to us. We have to write on the top. This area is called as preprocessor directive area. Directives. It means whatever list of the header files we are including in a program, we have to specify over there. Then you know the steps. The first steps belongs to declaration of variables. Then after that, you need to write the input statements. You have to either input the data or initialize the variables, then process, control, and the output. This means the sequence we have to follow. Now, in structure-oriented programming, you have to divide your main process into the various sub-process. That is called the functions. What we discuss about. It's like the main idea about dividing that main process into the sub-process. That is what actually the concept of structure-oriented programming. Now, we have to learn, as we know that in today's world, we are not developing any applications through C, C++, or data structures and all. But we need to learn these all languages. The reason is very simple. We are not learning the concept, or rather we are not developing into applications, but the structure-oriented programming as well as object-oriented programming. These things we need to learn. And the today's all languages, whether it's a Python, whether it's a Java or .NET or any other PHP, that all the languages are following this extended approach of structure-oriented and object-oriented. Means before going for any latest development tools, we need to thorough with the structure-oriented programming and the object-oriented programming. Means like the variable types, at the same time division of main module into the various sub-modules, and the object-oriented programming basics are the same, or rather it's extended versions of these all the languages. That's why we need to learn these all the things are there. So in today's sessions, I'll be discussing about how we can write the simple programs using C++. As I just recently explained to you that C++ is an extension of C++ is a C equals to C+1 means one step ahead of C. Okay, the next version of C, what you can say. So whatever the limitations what we have in a structure-oriented programming, to overcome that all the limitations and to extend it further, they develop a new programming language rather than new compiler design, and that new compiler is called as C++. As you know that C was designed by Dennis Ritchie, and C++ is designed by Brajan Strostrup. So it's a different compiler. What I mean, it is a different compiler designed by different individual, and the main motive of designing C++ means whatever the objectives and development tool or as a compiler we get in a C. Okay, to overcome that all the limitations of structure-oriented programming, we'll be discussing in the later sessions how that limitations are overcome, or rather what are the limitations of structure-oriented programming and how we can how it is overcome in the object-oriented programming. So here I'm going to write my first C++ program. Here, instead of including that all the header file like a stdio, you have to modify the header file that is called iostream.h. And iostream means input output stream. Just like in case of C, we are using stdio.h. stdio.h is abbreviated for standard input output header file, right? As I said, your C++ is not a C, okay, it's a different compiler, so we have to import the different header file. So hash include iostream.h. iostream, io means input output, stream.h, okay. Then second header file you have to include, that is iomanip.h, and then Conio, right? Conio is as most of the time you will find that it is as equal to the C over there. As I said, it's a superset, means like first of all, whatever the means your entire C program, just try to understand in one sentence that entire C programs can be compiled in C++ compiler, and C++ having its own feature, right? So void main as it is initially, okay, and then now here just like clear the screen, and instead of using printf, they developed the object called as cout. Cout stand for console out, right? Cout. Printf can be replaced by cout, and there is it's objects. It's a like insertion operator user, means we are inserting this data onto the screen. So cout, welcome to C++ programming, right? And then new line will be replaced by endl. Yes, \n. New line means new line character is replaced by ndl, and ndl is a again it's an operator defined in a new line character defined in a iomanip, input output manipulator. You'll be getting the things very clearly. Means instead of using a print, instead of using that parenthesis, okay, they develop the object called as cout, and this is the insertion operator. Means like this all the data is inserting onto the screen, which you write as a comment, welcome to C++ programming, and then this is new line character over there, right? And this, let's say you want to input some data. So in C, we declare all the variables always on the top. You declare all the variables always on the top. So here you can declare variables anywhere else, wherever it is required. Just like if you want to accept somebody's name, so you can say character name of 10, right? Then cout, enter name, and cin. Now cout is used for the insertion reason, so we are using this operator over there. Cin means extractions, means you are getting input from the user. So the operator we are using, yeah, exactly like a scanner. Cin, and there is no format specifier or something. You can just like write the variable. There is no right. You are not supposed to write the address of operator or nothing. Okay, you can directly cin nm. Okay, and then if you want to input anybody's age, you can say age. You can, as I said, you can declare the program structure of C you can follow, right? But the advantages of C++ means you can declare variables wherever it is required. It is not required compulsory that you have to declare like C. In C, you cannot declare variables anywhere else. You can declare variables only on the top. Are you with me? And then in case of C++, as they try to overcome all the limitations what we got in a C. Okay, so whenever you got the latest one, updated one, so a superset of something, so obviously it will remove that all the some advantages certainly has to be there, right? So you can declare the variable anywhere else. I'm discussing this thing. Okay, cout, enter age. No need to specify any format specifiers. Okay, you can directly input age, and then if you want to print this name, and age, like this. Okay, and if you want to go with the new line, then ndl has to be used. Okay, now let us, like as it is a simple demonstrative code, let us save it. While saving it, I'll create a folder called as demo CPP. Okay, and inside that I'm saving it as a prg1 dot cpp. Okay, C++ and save it. And then you open your compiler. Now in the compiler, we have a setting of, just like if you write a file new, then you open C over here. Here you write open environment editor, and you go with the CPP. What I did, I go to the option, okay, then environment and editor CPP means by default whenever you and click OK, whenever you go with the new, it will open with the CPP now.
CPP.
Okay.
Yes.
Options, environment, editor, and then CPP over here. It's like initially why I converted to the C, because basically every program we are writing a C program. So by default you will get the extension of C, but now you will get the extension CPP. Okay.
CPP. Yes.
Yeah. And then you go open the program. By open, here it's okay. Demo CPP was the folder, and then .cpp. Here you got the prg1.cpp. It is loaded over here. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then here it is. Hope you're able to view it now. And then I can run it. Control the same thing over here. Control F9. Now it is asking for enter name, right? So if I say ABC is the name of an individual, what is his or her age? That is 12. Then alter F5. The same things are there. Name is ABC and age is 12. Okay. Alter F5. You got it clear, Gayatri? Okay. So it is like I'll be sharing this all the codes with you. So what we discussed, C++ developed by Brojan Strostrup. It's a superset of C, means an extended version of C. Then every code or like entire program of C can be run through C++. That's not a problem, right? Means like, yeah, but reverse is not possible. Means C++ program will not be run in the C compiler, but C program can be run by C++ compiler. The reason is very simple. It's a superset of it. So C++ is designed to overcome all those limitations what we are having in a C. To overcome that all the limitations, they design the C++. So while writing the code in C++, you have to include iostream.h. iostream.h is a replacement of stdio.h, right? IOmanip, it's an input output manipulators. We'll be discussing like, okay, we are using /t, /n, okay? So instead of that, we are using the NDL, setw, getw, that we'll discuss later on. So this is IOmanip, input output manipulators, right? Means it is used for formatting a string, formatting output. Ponyo, console input output, that you know about, clear skin and all. Now void main, and then clear screen. Here the first thing what we discussed, that we can declare the variables in the program anywhere else. Not compulsory that you have to declare the variables like see in the top. You can declare the variables anywhere else. Then we discuss about cout. Cout is abbreviated for console out. And then it's a replacement of printf. So cout, welcome to C++ programming and NDL. Then you can declare the variable character name of 10, enter name. Enter. This operator is called as a, I'm just like going to help you out. Cout is used for printing output. no need to specify format specifier or control string while input or output. Means like in C we are using scanf %d %f, okay, printf %d
Yes.
percent s, that we are not required in a C++. So, and this is the operator we are using for inserting data, insertion operator, and this is called as extraction operator. So cout used with the insertion operator, and then here you can write the comment which you want to print on the screen, and NL, right? NL is a new line character. And then we are using cin.
It is extraction operation.
Yeah, it's an extraction operator, and we are using it's a replacement of a scanf.
Yes.
So as I said, there is no need of address of operator. There is it's easy to use. Okay, it's easy to use. There is no need of address of operator. There is no need of control string. Okay, so this cout and cin are actually defined in a
See out.
and cin iostream.h,
This is our string reference.
right? And then NDL is actually defined in a iomanip.h.
Manipulate.
Yeah, input output manipulator, right? And CR is defined in the conio.
Console.h. Continue.h.
So in this manner we can use write a simple C++ programs, right? So let us develop one new program over here to get a practice. Okay. C++ code io stream.h money.h. Let us say you want to develop a program read a number to find 10 multiples of it. We already discussed in C, but now we have to discuss with the C++ reference, right? So int number, cout, enter a number, okay, cin n. Then for integer I equals to 1, you can declare the variables anywhere else, right? I less than equals to 10, I plus plus, cout, okay, here here is n, then /t you can use like this, then you can use I, okay, into I is to n into I and n. Okay, so in this manner we can able to print the 10 multiples of any given number. Let us say by erg2 dot cpp. Okay, and open the code again and run it. Enter the number 5 and you'll get the result like this. 5 into 1 equals 12. You can format it like that. Okay, 5 into 1 equal to 5, 5 into 2 equal to 10. 10 multiples of a given number. So in this manner, we can write and develop a simple your C++ program. You get it clear, Gayatri?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So now, what I'm going to do today, okay, I'm going to give you these all the details what I programs I develop over there, and today is what you need to do. You have to save your program by .cpp, not by .c. If you save your program by .c and write IOStream, IOManip, so you'll get the error. Right? So you have to save your code by .cpp, and then as I said, if you save your code by .cpp, entire C program can be run, not a problem. But like we are discussing about the C++ code, so we have to write hash include IOStream, IOManip, Conio, okay, and then cout, scene, that you have to use. Means like today we will replace printf scanf with IOStream and cout scene. We'll be using insertion operator. We'll be using extraction operator. The one thing what we learn that whenever and wherever you need a variable, here you can declare the variable anywhere else, not only on the top, right? There are so many features what we have to discuss in C++ reference, but right now in today's sessions we'll be discussing some basic sessions of C++, and just like I'm giving you the assignment list. You need to try to work it out at all assignment list using C++ code over there, right? So I'll be sharing this session with you, okay, whatever I discuss with you, and then you can go through it, practice it, and then you try to solve the assignment shortly. Is it okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'll be connecting with you soon.